Hello everyone, welcome! This is Trust the Biome. I'm building a closed ecosystem right here in my room. In this video, I want to show you what's been happening inside. Some things are not perfect yet. Some things are still experimental. But I'm very impatient to upgrade this great ecosystem for you guys to enjoy. In this biome, every branch inside this terrarium was placed intentionally, not randomly, and not just for aesthetics. This ecosystem doesn't rely on decoration, it relies on function. Everything in here has a role. Even when nothing seems to move, this soil is alive. Microorganism, decomposition, nutrients. Life in here isn't loud. It doesn't demand attention, but it never stops. This branch connects different layers of the terrarium, from the ground to higher areas. It creates paths, options, choices for the animal living in here. Not every creature uses the same space. Some prefer height, others stay close to the ground. Some areas are intentionally dark, hidden, protected. You're not always supposed to see animals clearly. Sometimes you just notice movements, a shadow, a presence, and that's enough. This ecosystem doesn't perform, it doesn't try to impress, it simply exists on its own terms. And if you wonder, the fake plants are just for decoration. And the white things you see moving are springtails. They play a critical role in here. They break down waste, prevent mold, and keep the system clean. Most of the work happen quietly. Nothing go to waste in this closed ecosystem. Everything returns to the cycle. Even decay has a purpose. This structure is the core of their living space. It's not just placed here, it defines how they move and where they rest. This coconut shell acts as a shelter. It traps humidity, it blocks direct light, and it reduces stress. In a closed ecosystem like this, stress management is crucial. And also, this is what the interior looks like. It's dark, stable, protected. Look pretty comfortable to me. These are the main inhabitants of this ecosystem, hermit crabs. They are not always active, and they don't like being exposed. Most of their behaviors happen quietly, but sometimes during the day they can say hello. Honestly, they are pretty chill roommates. Each one has its own patterns, its own preferred space. Some stay low, others explore higher areas. They constantly scan their environments, even when they seem still. Movement here is slow, but they are pretty fun to watch. Height offers something different, a new perspective, less disturbance. This platform wasn't designed for looks, it was designed to give options. Choices is important in this closed ecosystem. Sometimes they do strange behaviors I don't quite understand yet. But again, it's pretty fun to watch. Movements like this is exploration, testing the environment. They memorize paths, surfaces, safe zones. The closer you look, the more intentional every moment becomes. Nothing is wasted here, not even energy. This ecosystem is small, but to them, it's an entire world. Their home, reflecting their natural habitats perfectly, almost perfectly. But it's a pretty nice place to live in, with zero dangers or predators. One of their needs is salt water, not to drink, but to regulate their internal balance. Salt water plays a key role. It helps maintain shell health and proper body function. Without it, they wouldn't survive long. This behavior is precise, controlled. Nothing here is accidental. And this, it's the most interesting behavior to observe. After drinking water, salt water, they often adjust their position inside their shell. This helps them redistribute moisture and maintain internal balance. It might look a bit strange, but it's essential for them. Shell selection is critical. A shell isn't just a protection, it affects movements, growth, and survival. Sometimes they inspect the shell and decide if it's good or not for them, if it's big enough or not, and decides if they want to switch or not. That decision alone can change everything. Also, of course, they need normal water, fresh water. They need it like anybody else to survive. Every life needs water. But personally, I find it pretty nice to look at them drink like that with their pinchers. Sometimes, doing nothing is part of the process. Rest, observation, and just waiting. Doing nothing, being hermit crabs. Hermit crabs are natural climbers. They test every surfaces, every angle, every grip. If they could, they would climb the ceiling even. For them, it's part of exploration. Every time they climb, also for them, it's a pastime. They like to climb. Sometimes everything change. Rain. In a closed ecosystem, rain isn't just water, it's humidity. Every life in this ecosystem needs that to survive. After the rain, the ecosystem wakes up, moisture rise, scents change, movements begin. Creatures that were hidden start to emerge. This is my favorite moment. Exploration, curiosity. The rain always triggers something, but most of the time things are quiet, like in a real jungle. Not everything here is alive. Some elements are artificial. You have to remind yourself what you see on the surface is only part of the story. Below this layer, other things are hidden. But everything you saw is just a start. In the future, there will be plenty more things inside this ecosystem. All this amazing life that lives in here is cool, but you have to remind yourself they are pretty dumb. If you'd like to see more of that, just subscribe. Thank you.